What up? Welcome back to the channel. This is Wealth Frequency. You're listening to Justin Jack Bear. Welcome back to the channel, as some might say. Talking about the Internet Computer Protocol. Why? Because innovation always wins. This is 2026, folks. If you think we're moving into the future of the Matrix, well, you wouldn't be that wrong, because smart cities are becoming a thing with the tokenization of real world assets and verifiable computation. Now, power companies already do this, but because of crypto mining and data centers drawing so much power from the grid, even from dedicated substations, the cost of energy and the cost of computation will continue to grow exponentially, especially now into 2030. So that brings me to the topic of this video, the machine economy. That's why I brought up the Matrix, the machine economy. What is the machine economy? Well, the machine economy is essentially right now the cloud and data center industry running subscriptions to pay for cloud storage and limited computation. But all of your electronics, including your cell phone and internet and your computer and everything digital in your home, has a price of computation, a price of power, electricity to operate. And it has a cost to the hardware itself. Now, think about the hydro bill that you pay every single month for electricity. Here in Canada, we call it hydro because our electricity is 90% from hydro dams. So if you look at electricity and you pay monthly for your usage, you're paying per kilowatt. Now, what if you could measure your kilowatt hours and see the math for this, for kilowatt hours, is used based on the electricity per hour. And therefore, it probably doesn't fluctuate too much, except for in the winter when you need extra heat, if you're electric-based heat in the city. So the point is machine economy. So you pay an electricity bill that is the cost of consuming power of electricity in your home. That is essentially as far as the machine economy goes, that you pay for the grid for the use of electricity. Pretty simple. Now your hardware. Now this is where the decentralized Internet Computer Protocol, or for example, the Arrow network, which is a device that runs off of the internet service provider for your home to help power the decentralized internet ICP as an extension, as micronodes that you can profit revenue and increase the efficiency of latency between the independent encrypted node providers all the way into your own home. That's micronodes, Arrow network. That's great. That improves efficiency and improves the network, and it improves the verifiable compute of systems running from your home. Which brings me to another type of technology. I had one of the founders from Autonomy contact me and asked me to look into his product, and they're looking for product testers. Now, Autonomy is the platform that empowers you to verify and monetize your hardware and devices. So you could take payments from a Web3 wallet or from another person-to-person transaction, if you wanted to let someone use, let's say, your electric scooter. Well, Autonomy is a platform that you can program this in and create a payment gateway using Web3 to pay per use for your scooter. You could do this with a lock on your home if you wanted to run your own Airbnb without using the Airbnb platform. You can skip the entire middleman for the cost of computation and storage and subscription fees to companies and corporations, and you can become your own machine economy vendor. And essentially you could do this with anything that connects to, from what I understand, is a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Bluetooth, I have to double check that. But your washing machine, if it's digital, if you're what else? Your 3D printer, or even things like a laptop, I'm sure, like in public internet cafes that still exist in some parts of the world, that you could gateway the usage for electronics, and that would be a part of the machine economy, where all electronics can be verifiable for cost of time and compute at a price that you choose, and enable the person-to-person payment platform like Autonomy to run your business for you, run your subscription business for you. That's how I see it. And you could do it for a vehicle, which I don't recommend. You probably have to look into insurance policies for third-party drivers, third-party insurance, liability insurance. All of these things you'll have to take into account for renting out specifically motorized vehicles, gas-powered or electric, and depending on what the electric scooter is legalized as under your local, provincial, and federal laws. So the machine economy is going to grow. It's growing now, and Autonomy allows you to monetize person to person from the use of renting your hardware or electronics. That's it. So go and check out Autonomy. I'll put the link in the description. This is the new machine economy, where you could set up the platform for almost any one of your devices. It all runs on the Internet Computer Protocol. I would have to look into it more in terms of, case studies or uses that I would use, but there's some great examples on the website. Again, like I said, you could have a 3D print shop for public use, to come for people to go in and build stuff, to create things. That's one business idea. The other is to get a hard box with the app or application or platform programmed into your device, computer, or phone, and you could rent out your electric scooter, or you could do it with your vehicle, like I said, if laws permit. So the machine economy essentially is a machine-to-machine logic and layer that allows the end user, the owner, to monetize their own hardware, devices, and electronics. So essentially this is part of the ecosystem of your home, and it seems like a very interesting app that I think requires more education behind it, more examples of real case studies in the world, and businesses and people and founders who are using it. The case studies and examples on the website are authentic and true. And go and see if that's something you'd like to sign up and participate in the platform of understanding where the potential business model lies. So this is just another great example of the ecosystem project that is helping to connect the machine economy into Web3, into the Internet Computer Protocol layer. And it's just another way for you to own and control the transactions that you invest into, the time and energy and effort that you put into for your own benefit with your electronics in this sort of economy. So well, I'd like to thank the founder, Thomas, for reaching out and bringing this to my attention. I hope that was enough general information overview for you to go and check it out. Again, it's an extension of the machine economy of verifiable computation and transactions that you can control, own, and operate to turn into a Web3 business using real infrastructure, real machines in that sense. I'll have to think about it some more. But if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for all the likes, comments, and shares. It helps my channel to grow. I'll be posting maybe another piece of content on autonomy, but basically they have all the videos and everything you need on their website. But it can be a little confusing if you're not aware of the understanding of what machine economy is or how the platform works. It took me some time to wrap my mind around it. Once I had a discussion with Thomas, it was a lot more clear, and I was able to take a few days to kind of organize the thoughts of what it was and how it could be beneficial for the future of smart cities, starting right from your own home, your own living room. So those are just another great example of utility in the real world of tokenizing computation or machine to the benefit of the user, the owner, the vendor. So if you like any more questions to be answered, if you're looking for one-on-ones, I also offer that. You can comment and I can give you my email. I don't mind shouting out any ecosystem projects that are worth looking at. And I'm developing some great business relationships for real world asset integration, working with some teams from all over the world, and very excited to be a part of this. And I know everybody's buzzing after the World Computer Day in Davos here this past week. Very exciting. Lots of information to keep up on. And till next video, stay groovy.